Hello, it's Emily of T Girl Angel. How are you guys doing? I'm trying to figure out what to talk about today, but I do like to make videos, and I know Halloween is coming, so I'm all excited. Actually, I'm going to pick up my son on October 28th, a long drive, but I'm actually excited. It's about a good 6 hour drive, but I'm getting prepared for the trip. And I always love when I get to spend my days with my son, even though it's only for a short duration. It's still, any time with my son is awesome time. I try to bond with my son as best I can. It's very hard when you're separated. Separation is very difficult, but I'm fortunate he's in a good school and he's making progress. That's all I can hope for as a parent. I just want to see my son doing better, and you know, we will do some things together. I was thinking possibly of bringing him into the city on the day of the Halloween parade. I have to check with him to see if he's comfortable. But I think it would be a great experience to be a part of the parade. Uh, but I have to check in with my son as he will certainly uh, have a good time. I know that. But it would probably be a good amount of walking, so I have to make sure that he's okay with that. And it also depends on the weather. So, nothing new really, just working on videos, trying to straighten out one of my albums that went live on some music sites. Unfortunately, one of the songs was duplicated, so I had to correct it. So hopefully now it will go on iTunes. I'm not sure how that will affect the other digital stores because they're live. It's live already, but it's only one track, and it's a 101 track album. But I have to be careful that I don't make a duplicate like I did in that one. When you're recording and you're making albums, and you're not working with a professional. I am working with professional actually. I'm working with TuneCore, but it is hard sometimes when you're trying to do it all on your own, and you do make mistakes. You know, I'm human. I make mistakes, and it so happened that track number 28 and track number 88 were the same song. I didn't intend that to be, and I usually am good at catching that, but I guess it slipped through the cracks. So I'm hoping that it will go live on iTunes in the near future. I put a lot of time and effort into that album. It's called A New Day. And I want to create more albums. It's expensive, obviously, but as an independent artist, I find TuneCore to be a very good uh, resource for independent artists like myself. And I'm very happy to have an association with TuneCore. And they're very quick in replying, I must say, because every time I have an issue and I request a follow up, I usually get a reply within the same day. So I'm very pleased with TuneCore. And I've also was able to distribute my music through TuneCore to many music digital sites. So I'm very pleased. Uh, and also on YouTube, some of my videos or people who use my tracks, not my videos, but people who use my tracks that are monetized. Not all of them are, only a few, but the ones that are, if someone uses it, I get a bit of royalty from the use. So I'm excited, you know. I'm not looking to be rich through making my music or recordings, but I am trying to reach an audience, and that's basically all I can do. Um, I love what I do. I'm very dedicated and devoted to what I do, and I find that I'm inspired, and I think when you look at my life and you see what I'm going through, you can gain an appreciation for what I do. I am transgender, obviously. I live as a woman full time, and I'm very happy about that. It took me a long time to come to terms with my transgender situation, and I don't envy anybody who struggles like I have, but I believe that we all have our struggles in life, and we have to make the best of them. You know, I also have a son who's autistic, and I'm trying my best to help him and to teach him and to give him the best life I can. I'm not a perfect person. I never thought I was, but I try to do the right things. Uh, I struggle. Everybody has a struggle in their life. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that. But I'm trying the best I can to cope. I struggle with depression. I struggle with my gender identity. I lost my dad and my mom. Tragically, my mom I lost to depression. She lost her fight, her bout with depression, finally succumbing at a very relatively young age, at 50. And I lost my dad in 2009. My mom I lost in 1990, a long time ago. And I lost my dad in 2009 as he tragically committed suicide. So it's very hard, and I try as best I can to cope and manage and raise a son and try to delicately balance my gender issues with my son's autism. And I'm dealing with depression, isolation. I'm lucky that I'm on medical disability, and I do wish to have surgery, full surgery to become a woman, but it's very expensive and I don't have the financial resources, and I'm not sure if insurance will help provide me the opportunity to have such surgery. So if I'm not ever able to have the surgery, I'll have to just make best with it. But I'm very fortunate that I do live as a woman. Uh, I've been lucky. My transition has been going pretty well. I don't see any problems. I pretty much uh, slide under the radar screen. Nobody really can ascertain that I'm not a female. I've never had anybody ask me, "Oh, are you transgender?" That's never happened. And the only time is if I admit to being transgender. Nobody usually asks me. In fact, no one ever has asked me. Uh, Obviously, at transgender support group meetings, people know because I admit to it. But in public eye, uh, I'm pretty passable, and I'm not bragging about it. I'm just stating a fact that I feel very confident in my appearance as a transgender woman, and I can't uh, see how anybody would be able to determine if I was or wasn't transgender. It's not like I wear a label or anything. I just go about my day. I'm not stealth by any means. I'll be the first to admit I'm transgender. And I'm proud to be transgender. I have no issues with that. But for safety reasons, I think it's best to just slip under the radar screen and not cause attention. Uh, and I take great precautions in how I look, and I prepare myself to look the best that I can. I don't use makeup, and a lot of my friends, transgender friends, not to criticize me, and girls in general, not just trans girls, females, have suggested that I use makeup. I don't take offense to it. They're just offering advice, and I accept that. And I believe that makeup would actually enhance the way I look, especially around the eyes. A nice mascara, eyeliner, some rouge and blush, uh, some makeup on the eyelids, accentuate the eyes. Uh, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm very much into the hair. Certainly, I want to make sure my hair looks nice and my face and my image, the way I present myself. The one thing that I'm a little self-conscious about is my shoulders. They say when you go on hormones, in my case female hormones, estradiol, that you're supposed to lose muscle tone. And I believe I have lost some muscle tone, but for me, I still feel self-conscious because I feel like my shoulders still are kind of masculine, and I don't like that. I want to be completely feminized. So I have to try to, I don't know how I can make that more feminine. I am on my hormonal regimen. I just hope that my weight and my body mass will become more feminized. Uh, that's my hope. The more feminized, the better. I want to be completely feminized. As a transgender woman, I think most of us do. And I'm going to still keep writing and recording, as that's what I love to do. And I love being me, transgender woman. And I'm Emily, and I'm proud to say I am T-Girl Angel, and I love my son, And I love you guys, my fans. Bye. Emily. Ianelli.